Yo, what's good?
Yo, what's the word?
Hey, where the hell you at? Like, some exotic shit going on, man.
It's the studio I work at.
Oh, you be mixing the shit?
Nah, I do broadcast,
Oh shit, that's what's up.
like
Hey,
mass comm shit. Yeah.
my guy figured some shit out.
Hey, I mean, I'm out here certified, so hit me.
Don said you in the boom boom room.
The boom boom.
Boom boom room is crazy.
No, it's really this filter on this light. It's kind of ominous, but I love it.
Yeah. So let's start here. How you feel about just being back outside before we get into the show battle? I know you normally be getting ducked, but you know.
Mm. Nah. I'll say this: like, it's good to I'm saying get back into the swing of things. When you sit idle for a long period of time, you start to get unmotivated, you get lazy, and the format, is forever changing. So the game moves on without you. So every time you do make a return, you gotta make adjustments. You gotta figure out what works, what don't work. So it's like a reoccurring thing I don't really want to do no more. Like now that I'm back active, like I want to stay active. I don't need to battle every fucking week like DNA or some shit. But like I don't want to take like a year, 2 years off again and just pop up out of nowhere and then do the same shit again.
Nah, that's a fact. We coming out that bitch 4 times a year now.
Yeah, I see. Like I looked at the platform. Like you literally have an event like
Every
once a
weeks. Twice a month,
month.
sometimes three,
Twice
depending
a
on
month.
how I'm feeling. But you know
Yeah.
what it is though? I go to different areas, so I'm not booking in one area. So it
Oh
seemed
yeah,
like
that makes sense.
it seemed like a lot, but if I come out there and I throw in Vince in Atlanta, it's not really the same thing because it's two different. It's like 10 hours away from each other.
Yeah, so you basically moving like a caterer company just for battles.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to say that.
Yeah.
And plus, shit, that's a reason to come back home. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a good look though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like these mobile leagues. Like you don't necessarily feel like you're just stationed nowhere. Like it can happen anywhere.
Nah, that's a fact. So yeah, one thing I say though, the DMV, to get a venue out in the DMV is a little bit more harder than Atlanta, because Atlanta's a party city, so they be like, look, long as
Yeah.
you got the bread and long as you got the bread, you good. Out in the DMV, they be like, what y'all got going on? We need to know every little detail. I don't
Yeah, I think 'cause in the DMV, it's so gentrified and like a lot of the space is more private owned and it's like Atlanta, it's like the Black Hollywood. So you got way more land mass, you got way more space and a lot of the venues are like black owned and shit, or at least black managed. And you
know.
you got actual like venues like that are restaurants during the day but clubs at night, meaning they have a dance floor and they have sections that everybody can fit in. The DMV, everybody be looking like they squashed in like sausages and shit.
Yeah. So like, I mean, we just gonna have to deal with it. But ever since I came out there, it's a new venue. Like I'm trying to find a home, but it's just always something. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, I feel that. Like, yeah, that's why you had to do a little switcheroo shit last minute. So, like, I already
Yeah.
know how
I
to
don't know.
operate.
It's my only thing though. I don't know if it's because of the maybe go go. Maybe niggas scared of that from back in the day. I don't know what it is, but it's not easy as it used to be.
But I mean, you would think like that time period would be a little bit over because like go-go hasn't really been that relevant on the commercial scene in like a decade.
Right, right,
Like a
right.
lot of those people probably wouldn't even be operating in venues no more. A lot of them venues probably got turned into something else. Like I seen another one that used to be a go-go club or whatever. Now that shit is like a mattress discounters or some shit. So
Nah, that's a fact. So it's just like I mean, long as we got the paper, we'll find a venue. But it's just more so about
Yeah,
being comfortable.
money
You
talk,
know? Yeah, but
money talk. You
more
make
so
anything happen.
comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
that's what I'm saying.
out here, and when we go out Tulsa, Oklahoma, we pretty much got venues on lock. Like it don't be no but
I want to go there. I want to go there for different reasons. Though.
what go where?
Tulsa, Oklahoma, like it's got like a lot of rich history. I want to visit the city, do some more.
Yeah, see, but the side we the side we be on, nigga, that's that first 48 shit. We be in the trenches with it, boy.
Hey, I mean, that
Crazy.
makes better footage then.
It's crazy because you gotta learn where you throwing events too. Cause like I remember when we used to go out there, you know, cause they like they you see first 48, so they minimum wage is different. So like they
Yeah,
tripping, they not tripping, but they more so like just paying a dub. They be like, we don't pay dubs for events out here. But keep that shit at $10. So I know when I go out there, I gotta keep it $10 if I want to keep people in the building.
hey, I mean, like I said, money talk. Like, you can make anything happen. Safety first, bro.
And then like when I come out, when I do an event in Atlanta, if I say 25, 30, niggas be like, that's it? Oh yeah, we in here. So it's just crazy to see like different cultures.
Charging $50 so I can see Joe somebody versus old Red in a one rounder because he paid for it, and then he choked, and then y'all got like three battles on the card, and I'll be
Yeah.
I paid
I said
$50 for this.
I said this the other day too. I was like, I'll probably never go over 25, bro. It's just not it don't make sense. Like our consumers not millionaires.
For sure.
Yeah,
Not
so
even close.
right. So we gotta keep I want to keep people in the building. You fuck all the other shit. But
Bless you.
thank you. But now that the battle is out, how you feeling
Uh,
far as just, you know, the battle and you know your first performance in a little minute?
all right, so like I watched it at least twice. So like I was I was looking at some of the things as far as like the critiques and everything, and I kind of see where everybody's coming from. Like I I didn't think that I was like trash, like niggas said out the gate, but I definitely feel like the performance could have been better because the pacing was off. Like I feel like the punching and the bars and the delivery was there. It's just the performance was off because the pacing was kind of like all over the place. So it kind of registered when I looked back at it.
Right.
Like obviously everything looks different on cam than in the building. So it probably looked a certain way in the building and on cam it probably looks a little bit more structured, but
Yeah.
still like yeah, like I've had better performances. I'll say that, but like
Well, you know,
I feel like
me and Truce, we not trying to like, how could I say? We're not trying to belittle people in the process. I know that's been like a thing, you know, in the past, but we trying to really like say things a
yeah,
certain way. And I think you kind of admitted that too in the spaces. You was like, yo, before I felt like niggas was trying to say shit a certain way where it's not gonna make me listen. But now that I'm over here, it's like niggas is saying
yeah.
it where they not trying to play me in a sense.
It's obviously like a lot of it is really delivery. It's not necessarily everything that you say, it's how you say it. And I don't think people in the culture quite get that concept because well, they haven't really been socialized to. Like a lot of us come from like areas and environments where you get hazed for just about anything. Like
Right,
this
right,
whole demographic built most of its character development on roasting each other, like
right.
joning, ragging on the nigga, cutting ass. Like this is an Eastern Seaboard thing. Like that's how we built most of our character development. So in a space like this, where like it's a mudslinging contest, people are going to be nice about their critiques, but like you don't necessarily have to be nice about some shit to be at least respectful or at least make your point without trying to bash the person or like
Yeah.
just saying anything like throwing shit against the wall just to see what sticks. Like there's a way to say things without being an asshole about it. So like that used to be just my thing. Like I didn't like the delivery when most people would say shit about me because it would feel like there's disrespect behind it. So I used to take everything personal. But now
Right.
that I'm looking at, you know, I'm a little older now. I'm in different spaces. So like when I get feedback, I look at it a little bit like a learning curve kind of. And
Now,
you know, I don't really interact with the same people that I was interacting with before because the relationships are different.
yeah, I agree though, as far as the just maturing thing, because you know how I used to be when I first came out. Now I'm
Yeah,
just,
that
I ain't even on
yeah,
that.
it's still surreal to see how you talk and interact with people now,
Yeah.
considering like I know the real you, and like it throws me off sometimes. I'd be like when did you get this professional and stoic in your approach? You never
Yeah,
used to be this nice. Like you were an asshole, not
yeah,
to me, but to other people.
right, right.
Like we was always cool, but like you were not the most approachable guy, and like you always seem to be on time, and then now like you're the most laid back. Like you got all this like good advice. You know, it's all
Yeah.
positive vibes. I'm like, yo, what? Like, did you take a yoga class or something? Like,
Now what happened was I had to separate myself because I was like that at the beginning when I first started, but then like
yeah,
one thing I learned is that people take stuff more serious when it comes from the boss versus the worker. You know what
that's
I'm
a fact.
saying? So it's like, say for instance, if you say Damo you some shit, or let's just say Joe Smoke, but y'all peers, y'all battle rappers, he gonna look at it
Yeah,
like you just hating. It ain't really nothing. But if I tell him he's some shit, it's like the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's coming
yeah,
from the manager. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's like the higher up you are, like the more effect it has when it trickles down to the people you talking to. That's why like people at the post office be coming in there with a SK eventually and just shoot everybody because they just tired of
Yeah.
everybody.
So then what happened was when I was still had that same approach, niggas didn't want to battle here. Niggas was quitting. So it was like, all right, I gotta switch it up because I can't. I need rappers to have a league. So I but
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
I feel like another thing too is you just gotta know per person. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I control with you and we all good, but I can't probably do
yeah.
that with the next person.
Yeah, you just gotta know your audience, know your association, etc. Like,
Hell yeah. So my only critique was I don't know if you was able to watch my live, but my only critique
I've
was
been looking for it, bro. Like, I haven't seen it. I just I've been getting feedback from like other people that I've sent it to, other people that have clicked on the link. So like everybody seems to be saying the same thing, and like that you said.
right, right.
Like it wasn't the material, it wasn't really like the rapping and shit. It was more so like the pacing. Like it
Right.
was I should have locked in more performance wise.
And the other thing I said was I felt like your references was just a little. It sounded like all the battles that you didn't do, you kind of still put it in there what you thought was fire type shit.
My
I don't know if that's the case, but that's just the vibe I got. Yo, can you hear me? Hold on, hold on, y'all. Yo,
Yeah, we back. It's I don't know somebody named Scam Likely was blowing my shit up.
nah, but I was saying, it just felt like to me, I fuck with the material, and
Yeah,
it's a double edged sword because I'm gonna tell you why. My mom be at the events and she always tell me like some references it might be old to us, but if you got fans in the building, they never
yeah,
heard stuff. So it's like,
right.
who are you trying to please sometimes? Because it could be like you could be outdated to us because we battle rap fans, but then you got like as you seen at our events, it's like it's actually fans in there versus just battle rap. So it's like you just I don't know, man. You gotta find the common ground with that.
Yeah, I'm definitely used to like a building full of niggas from a neighborhood,
Yeah,
and uh the other half being battlers, a bartender here and there, and maybe like 5 or 6 genuine came out to support fans, like neutral ground. So flips or whatever. Like I thought everybody didn't watch the Conceded the Hitman shit, like the show out
right,
performance part.
right,
Like I figured like most people at least that battle oriented fans would get that one. The name reference.
yeah. That was one of my critiques. Like I just felt like that's kind of old reference, but like I said, it just depends, bro, because you just never know who in the building. But I feel like what I always tell y'all is I feel like if you just stick to general stuff that could apply anywhere, like if I go battle somebody and I'm in his hometown, I'm not gonna do too many outside references. I'm probably do some real talk, some name flips that everybody gonna get, and
Yeah,
that's just when I'm on the road though. But
yeah,
if I know it's like a stage battle or it got a storyline, then I might dip into my material where I'm actually like tailoring it, if that makes sense.
yeah. Like know your audience, or
Yeah.
like look at the look at a couple reference videos of the league you going to see what people like in there.
We got a question. Do you think there's anything you should change from your last battle going into this battle?
Um, the approach for sure. I think another thing is like I was too like laid back because like me and Show so like there wasn't really like no real tension. Like
Right.
the excitement was there, but it was more so like I feel like I'll be at my best when I'm in front of a person that I'm either not really familiar with or I don't like them personally. Like those have been like a lot of my best performances.
Right, right,
The grudge matches I've had, like the real life ones.
right.
They've made for good footage and like good moments in the building because like there was real animosity. I want to go back to that because that was like real dysfunctional and like got in the way of a lot of shit I was trying to do. But like, yeah, like going into the next thing, like my approach is gonna be different because like I'm familiar with Sun, but like we ain't cool like that, like I am with Show.
Right, right, right. One of your better performances to me was TDH. So I know y'all not beefing, but was y'all like in the grudge match phase during that time? Or something?
So yeah, that's actually a good reference. So like me and TDH, like that was one of my favorite battles because like it was literally a storyline built up to that and it lived up to it.
Right,
So like I was at his first like tryout battle or whatever. Like I forgot the nigga he was battling, but like he was barking on him and he was shaking the room or whatever.
it's
And
the
like
light
out of
skinned nigga. I
no,
can't think of his name.
yeah, yeah. And so he
Lost
just
page,
wasn't cut
lost
out.
page, lost page.
Okay, yeah, Lost Page, yeah. So Lost Page, shout out to Lost Page, like that's my guy, whatever. But like, I just don't think he was ever really cut out for this shit. Like, he didn't really have the voice or the
Yeah,
projection or the believability for it. Like, he probably be better like behind the scenes putting stuff together, like a scout or something. But
right.
like, H was barking on the nigga in the battle. So like, I'm at the bar, like I'm listening to everything, but I'm getting my wings or whatever, and like out of nowhere he like turns his body toward like the cameras or whatever, and like he has something he said in there, and he's like, hey, Hollow, that's how you talk to a nigga or something like all loud. And then the crowd in the building just starts like going Jumanji and shit. And then I'm looking, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck is this nigga?
Right,
And
right,
Fame instigating this shit. He comes over. He's like, hey, bro, he talking to you. I'm like, who the fuck is that? What you mean talking to me? I just heard, hey, Hollow, that's how you do such and such and such and such. I'm like, word, that's what we doing?
right.
So like from that point, then like we followed each other on social media. Like I found it amusing. Like other people was like asking me about it at the end. They was like, hey, you ready to like lock in at some point? I'm like, yo, this is his first battle. Like he gotta it's like you don't just say my name and just get me front and center. Like as if at this time, like I was kind of on a run, but
Right.
he had a few mishaps further along or whatever, but like it was kind of hit and miss for him for a while. But then eventually I started to see him take it a little bit more serious. He started locking in, and eventually when I tried out for the bars over bricks thing, D had brought it up and thought it'd be a great like so we go on like fourth or whatever. And like I was with it because I saw him like start to like elevate and get himself together. So like yeah, it wasn't really like a grudge match, but it was definitely like a storyline grudge match. So and it made for good TV and like his first round was crazy. Like what I'm saying, I still took the first, but like if I didn't have the first how I had it, like it could have been bad. Like some was like spazzing. He went first, I went second. We went again. So like they said like it's debatable based on the third. But like they said, the second round could have went either way depending on the preference. A lot of people in the building said I took the first two and he took the third clearly because that was his best round. Not his best. That was the round I choked him. My fault.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, like that was
Do
definitely
you
like
feel
one of my
like
favorite going back. Like looking back at it, I was like, yeah, like that was one of my better performances.
you the Norbs of the DMV, man? You done discovered a lot of niggas, man.
Hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? Like like I let the resume speak for itself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think had I developed certain relationships and I didn't go about things the way I did, I probably could have been a scout for real. Because
Right.
somehow I just be running into talent, getting references from people running up, be like, "Yo, I'm trying to get on" or whatever. So like for me,
Yo.
so like yeah, like people be like, "Yo, I'm trying to get on." Like, all right, cool. Talk to this person, or like I message this and be like, hey, yo, I found somebody that's trying to like try out or whatever. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's what I'm on right now. Like I feel like I got my group of niggas that I want to book, and now I just want
yeah,
to I want to push new talent. Like that's just how I'm with. That's where I'm at. And then whoever get in that bunch where it's like, okay, they moving up, they elevating, then they could get on these big cars, maybe come out Atlanta, anything. But I shit. It took me out. Shit, it took me like a year to find my talent. Boy, it was boy. It ain't easy. It's not easy. Yo, your shit keep freezing, bro.
my fault, man. I say like one of the biggest challenges in this shit is like trying to uh trying to maintain relationships with people that are like inconsistent and bad at communication.
Right,
That could
right.
be league owners, other battlers, management, or whatever. So like I try to move in accordance, but like when I do business involved these days, because like people sell you a dream, people tell you anything. So like when I move in accordance, like it's got to be business handled behind the scenes first before I commit to anything.
Right, right, right.
Especially when it comes to like traveling in different leagues, I'm like, yo, I need to know what I'm getting for this. Like especially if it's not like a big opportunity.
I think
And
people are
then
looking for a veteran season hollow after the trials
after
and
the
tribulations.
trials and tribulations comes through, I agree. Like, actually, I was talking to Envy yesterday on the phone, and like he was saying, like he was watching it, or he said material wise, like this is the best I've heard from you in a while. So it's more so like yeah, like the fans want to see me like break out that shell that like they've only seen a couple times. Like honestly, I don't think nobody's ever seen me at 100% on the stage. Unfortunately, like y'all might have seen me at 75. Like I don't even think y'all seen me at 90%. So like with TDH, that's like an 80 to 85%. With Earthly Law, that's like 85 to 87%. Like performance wise and like material wise, like you know what I'm saying, like way above the average. And other times it'd be like 65, 75 in that range, depending on how I'm feeling. So like I haven't given 100% to this at all, and that's on me.
Right, right, right. So you do got another you got another one coming up, Mr. Tasty,
Yeah.
Showtime. You know how you feel about him?
Uh, honestly, like I'm not gonna come up here and cap and act like you know what I'm saying the nigga trash or something. Or I don't really know. Like I know son. Like I don't really know him personally, but like I've been around a while. Like I've seen him in passing. I've been in the uh, I've uh I've seen some of his footage or whatever. Like he got a good stage presence about him. Like you know like with the aggression and the believability. So like personally, I don't think he can fuck with me. Like I don't think he can rap with me or perform with me for real. But he can keep up, like with his stage presence and like his antics alone. So like I will say this, like he can punch or whatever. So like he ain't like no slouch, no trash nigga or whatever. And like the people he was around probably it's probably the energy he fed off of that made him the battler that he is. But like also I think like we got something in common. Like we never really reached our peak like that because for the most part we was inconsistent. Like we battled here and there. Like we wasn't like on 2 and 3 cards a year. Like we battled like once or twice a year and then disappeared and pop back up type shit.
Right, right, right. So yeah, man. So I'm just shit. Like I said, I'm just trying to find the newer talent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean we ain't really new, bro. Like me and him, we kind of like
Well,
we kind
not
of
new.
old. To
Well,
tell you the truth.
new and new word to the platform. Let me say that.
Oh, oh yeah, got you. Uh, definitely like keeping my ear to the streets because I don't want to fall behind or like sound outdated or get passed up by these like new niggas on the come up and lose my spot. So like I definitely be tuning in now. Like I miss a lot of shit because I don't really be in the spaces like that because I think it's a cult. But like I'll be looking for new drops. I'll be like seeing what a lot of my followers be looking forward to, certain niggas that's on cars. Like I be paying attention so I stay in the loop. And like it's a lot of people like I enjoy watching them on stage and shit. So like I I try to the fuck? I try to keep I try to keep my sword sharpened just in case. You know what I'm saying? Like I got jumping that bad. But like
Right.
now my biggest obstacle is like staying consistent and constantly, getting booked on different cards and like not losing my pace.
Right, right, right. Well, yeah, shout out to that, man. It sound like you got a lot going on in the background.
Oh yeah, it's just my job, bro. Like I work for Roland Martin, so like it be hectic in here
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. But shit, I appreciate you for pulling up. You got any last words?
Yeah, see y'all September 6th. You know what I'm saying? It's up and stuck. HollowDa730 versus KC. Um, long live Zay. You know what I'm saying? Long live and yeah, shout out to the stage. You know what I'm saying? You gonna see me on different platforms as well. Like not falling back no more. Everything's going full forward. Foot on the gas type shit.
All right, man. Appreciate you for pulling up. Hollow the 730, the stage. I'm in this
All right, King.
September 6th. Yes, sir.